Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. In today's episode, we are going to be playing Diablo IV in 2026 to decide, is it worth the money? Is it worth the expansion cost? Is it worth playing? Is it worth your time? Let's find out. Okie dokie. So I'm probably, I would say 30 hours, 25, 30 hours into this playthrough, into this character. I am already Paragon 150, Torment 3. So first off, I would just like to point out that the leveling process is much, much faster. Okay, so in previous seasons, I would say you could spend 4 or 5 play sessions of like 3 to 4 hours grinding to level 60. Now I'm slow. I'm not like min-maxing my progress. I'm not like the most efficient person when it comes to leveling. I know there are people that do it in 4 or 5 hours. I have never possessed such skill and dedication. I get bored, I get sidetracked. I want to go and explore and see things. So if you're just a normal person and you're playing this normally, I would say that, you know, a total of maybe 10 hours or so, and you hit level 60. Maybe less. Who knows? So the point is, it doesn't take a long time, which is nice because you can get to blasting sooner. On this account, I actually already have a mythic, which is pretty cool. I actually gambled for this in the Obol's shop and got really, really lucky, which is super lucky, like crazy lucky, I think. So I wouldn't expect that. But yeah, so the game as it stands, there is a lot to do here, folks. I'm genuinely very impressed with the current available content. And you know, if you wanna dock points in Diablo's case for, you know, the high asking price, the unlocking content with large expansions costing $40, I hear you. But you know, if you're gonna spend a lot of time, and I mean like in my case hundreds of hours playing this game, it's really not that bad. You know, you spend $5 to $7 on a beer and you piss it out 30 minutes later, right? So you really, I can't be the one to decide whether or not this is worth the money, but I do think it is worth the time. So that's important, because how we spend our time in this short, fleeting life of ours is important. So we're gonna run some content here, so just so you can see some of the more exciting bits. Helltides are still a thing. Nightmare dungeons are still a thing. Everything that has been relevant in the past remains relevant in different ways. You know, certain bosses you're gonna fight for certain reasons. The tuning on a lot of bosses has been changed. Let's go down here to Asmodan and show you one of the larger world group boss events that you can partake in. This is going to be, there's an important grind here. So this is something you'll be doing quite frequently if you want to farm gear and farm level. Let me check real quick. I am actually, so hold that thought. I'm short a few materials here. So I need to go farm at least one more of either of these. So let's go check out a Helltide briefly. Is there one? Yes. I actually like the Helltides up here. They're my favorite. I like Kyovashad. It's snowy and it's nice. It's not stinky brown. I like that it's not stinky brown flavored. So we're going to run this. I'm pretty positive I can just solo Belial. So if there is not a group up here, that is all right. And I can skip forward a little bit if it takes me longer than expected. We can also probably farm some whispers while we're up here. I have noticed some performance issues. Now I've only noticed it a few times. In particular, when I was playing with a group of people, or rather one person, some serious lag and stutter, like rubber banding, like nightmare level performance issues. They're not common, but they are a thing. For sure. I mean, it's not, like I said, it doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, it makes the game unplayable. And so I leave the party, I exit the game, I come back in, and then for the most part, it runs as expected. Now, I've tested this with a group without a group while running my capture software, etc., etc. I really don't think it's an issue of hardware. I really do believe that there is some weird server issues we're having here. I don't know. I'm not some tech wizard genius, mogul, cap Gemini specialist on this sort of thing, but I do think that it has nothing to do with my PC being slow. Maybe that's just cope. I don't know. But it is worth noting. Now, again, this is the Helltide event. I'm sure you're all familiar with it if you've played previous seasons. I think past season 3 or 4 of these have been in the game. This time around, it's a bit different. Instead of Lilith, we have Belial here, the King of Stink. And he's going to drop, hopefully, yes, a corrupted horn of Duriel. Actually, 2 of them, which is nice. And some exquisite blood. Yeah, so that's exactly what I needed. So that's nice. What's happening here with this grotesque doctor? What is this? Why aren't you dying? Why do you have so much health? My God. All right, hold up. Let me put him on blast real quick. Put him on blast mode and one shot. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this build is dependent upon me being in this form here, Arbiter form. I can drop, you know, close to 1 billion damage sometimes. On average, I'm not hitting for that much, but I have hit for... Oh, hello. Hello, Triple. Hello, Triple Greater Aspect Gear, Ancestral Armor Piece. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I have 113 little Ascendant Sparks here, so let's just redeem these on another chest armor. If these guys would get off of me. I don't really want to pop my ult here, but I will if I have to. Fine. Fine. One thing I like about Helltides the most is that the mob density is high. It is also one of the more annoying things because I can... Dude, go away. I cannot open these chests without someone trying to poke me in the butt with a little knife. So, anyways, that is just a side tangent. So yeah, let's go kill Big John down in the south here, down in Hawazar. Fly on down to Zabanezanet and hit a little Asmodan action. These battles are pretty crazy. That Duriel fight is Baby Town. I said Belial earlier. That's Duriel. Belial is a different mean person. We're gonna go fight Asmodan, the Lord of Chunk, the Lord of Fadas, and hopefully get some pretty sweet rewards here. This guy can absolutely rain loot. So it takes a little bit of time sometimes to kill him. It depends on how many players you have. If I'm by myself, I'm gonna be in real big trouble. All right, good. Someone's already triggered it. That means we're in good hands. This won't take as long. I forgot. I gotta pop my ult or I will die. But yeah, this class, this paladin class I'm playing the Judgment build. Don't judge me. I know it is the build, the big boy build that everyone's playing. But to be fair, I kept getting gear drops that were perfect for this build, and I was not getting gear drops for any of the other classes. So I didn't have to, but I really wanted to play this because it's good. I had the shit. Yeah, don't judge me, okay? I don't typically play top meta builds, okay? I'm not that kind of guy. But anyways, yeah, we're about to spawn Big John here, and we're gonna start the mash parade. Right now, we're just priming. We're priming the engines here. Taking some damage. This poison's getting to me a little bit. It's hard to play this game and then also talk. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta really kind of focus on what you're doing, or you just get turned into, you know, protoplasma here. This guy. Oh! I was like, what is going on? I'm on Torment 3. I'm not usually playing at this high level because it's hard. It hurts me. It hurts me, and it's not always easy to survive. This build is not optimized, so I mean, you know, and I can't tell if my teammates are helping at all, really and truly. Ooh, eaten. I'm getting eaten. I'm getting eaten. I'm gonna die. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. There goes my potions. I'm gonna die for sure. For sure. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I have not attempted this on Torment 4 yet, and I don't know that, or Torment 3. I don't know that I'm entirely prepared. Take a breather. Watch out for the little whirling dervishes there. Wait for our ult. It's coming back online. We're good. We're good. I'm gonna assume in the future that I have survived this fight, I'm gonna cut ahead so that you can witness my victory and not my potential folly. Okay? 1, 2, 3. And there you have it. Take my word for it. Didn't die, not even close. He didn't stand a chance. He's weak. Alright, so let's go pop this chest here. We have 5 corrupted horns of Dariel. And let the loot parade begin. Rain on me, baby. Rain on me. Sometimes it's even more than that, to be honest with you. I'm not really sure if it matters which of the 3 chests you get. I really don't know. We did get some decent gloves, it looks like. But you get a lot of mats. You get a lot of really cool stuff. I mean, legendaries, I hate to say it, but they are not as crazy as they used to be. I mean, look at my inventory, right? Ooh, Pain Gorger's Gauntlets, double. Cooldown and attack speed. I don't use that, but I can tell you right now they're not bad. And they're probably pretty good on other builds. Yeah, so that is one of the large world bosses. You're going to farm him a lot. I'm probably going to leave here in a second because I don't want them to trigger him while I'm still here. I can't actually reap any of the benefits because you need these little... Oh, wait, yeah, I can. I got a tongue from that. Maybe later. Anyways, let's go back to Kyovashad. I'm going to show you another feature that I've really enjoyed. I don't know when they actually added this, to be honest with you. I've not kept up with the game like I should have, but I do really like it. I'm a big fan of anything that adds speed and quality of life to the experience. Anything that's gonna move me faster. Actually, before I do that, let's can some gear real quick because I have way too much. But that little raven back there, that is the Tree of Whisper. You can access the Tree of Whispers in town. So let's see, we're gonna keep all of our ancestral stuff. I don't think I'm gonna want any of this non-ancestral gear. So we're just gonna go crazy real quick. We're just gonna see you later. Goodbye. Not even checking. Could be amazing. Don't even care. If it's not greater aspect, don't want. It ain't good enough for me. Probably should have. Critical strike damage, resource reduction. That's fine, but we don't want it. Anyways, let's go back over to the little raven on his little perch. And yeah, Tree of Whispers. Boom, baby. Nothing that exciting. We'll grab rings. Why not? We got some more rapport. We'll pop this, get some XP, get some gold, get some mats. And yeah, that's about it. A couple rings that probably aren't all that exciting. Well, actually, that's pretty dang good. That's not terrible. It's really not. I do need cooldown reduction. I do need some of these, but I have other rings. I'm trying to get greater affix stuff. You understand. What did I get earlier? Pain Gorgers. Yeah, these are great. I already had this shield. I don't use this shield, but it is very cool. It's actually the one I'm transmogged for. 6 faith per second, strength and thorns, +3 to Holy Light aura. I don't think I use Holy Light. But that could be good on another if I do a different build. These are pretty good gloves too, actually. Critical strike chance and damage and lucky hit. Yeah, we'll keep those for now. And then a new amulet. Let's see. Lucky hit chance, critical strike, life on kill. I think I pretty much have to have cooldown reduction. So honestly, I could probably lose the damage for these. We'll keep these too. Actually, that's nice. I like that. All right, so that is. Let me get my thoughts together. We have displayed 2 of the newer events. What else? Who else is there? Oh yeah. Oops. So nightmare dungeons are important. I didn't think so, but you can actually get some. If you got to pay attention to the modifiers. Okay. So this is for the. What's it called? The Undercity. So this is a completely different event. I actually have not run any of these yet because I'm an idiot and I didn't realize that I had to progress the expansion quest to unlock all this stuff. But really what you want are these things right here. The Tribute of Ascendance. If you notice, it says earn uniques at attunement rank 1 with increased chances of a mythic unique. So some kindly gentleman on the internet decided to run 100 of these to see how often these mythics spawn. And the math was about 29% of the time. So every 3 of these, now I've only gotten 1, and I've played a lot. Just so you know, they're not common, but they do have a decent chance of dropping mythics. Anything that's going to have specific text is going to be a much better way of farming these. But that's a whole other side tangent. But anyways, nightmare dungeons. Look at the affixes. Materials reserve. So this dungeon will provide a lot of materials. Vile splendor, opulent excess. So those are those little things that you need to masterwork your gear. Let's see. Gold reserve, artillery shrines, gold reserve, equipment delve. Find heraldic artifacts to earn an increasingly high quality cache of gear. So yeah, they have all these affixes, and you want to look for certain ones. Like this is a nice one, right? But certain ones are going to have things that are going to increase your likelihood of getting mythics. Prankster Dungeon is one in particular you want to look out for. Again, there's a lot to go into, but don't sleep on these. You can also craft them. In the past, they were tiered. So, you know, based on your torment level, you'd get like tier whatever nightmare dungeon. No longer a thing. You just craft one. Let's see. How many can we make? 71? Not bad. I'll take 5. Thank you. Let's see what affixes we got. Forgotten Wisdom, Emerald Reserve, Channeling Shrines, heraldic Strong Room. This place will always contain a heraldic Strong Room. That's pretty cool. And another Obols. So yeah, you can use these to specifically farm certain mats, because in the past there were certain events that had higher drop rates, etc. Well, now you can like almost target farm things. Obviously, there's some RNG here. If you don't get the sigils, you're kind of out of luck. But additionally, these nightmare dungeons also drop things like Distilled Fear, and Distilled Fear is used to summon the Beast in Ice. We still have the Exquisite Blood, etc. Right? So there is a much smoother progression in terms of the like grind loop. So you run one thing, you run it gives you this, you run another, it gives you that, and it all kind of loops in a perfect circle. In the past, it was kind of you know, certain events will drop this, certain events will drop that, but they're not like it wasn't designed around this like really clean like A B C D G, like wow, A B C D E F G. I know the alphabet. But now it is. So that's really, really nice. In my opinion, I think that takes a lot of the guesswork out once you kind of figure the loop out and do a little bit of YouTube research and maybe even read a little bit. It's really not hard to figure it out, and you'll really find yourself in a flow state of sorts. So we have Obols, 640. I don't know. Let's check out Karagar real quick. I think, where is it? Oh, here we go. Karagar has actually like become my second favorite hub behind Kovashad. It's ugly and it looks like green stinky mush, and I hate that. It makes me sad to be here, but everything is very easily accessible. Also, these are usually orange, these little eye symbols, but when you get higher in your torment level, these turn purple. And now you have a chance for a mythic. How about that? So let's see. What we need a chest mythic, a helmet, and a ring. We need the Starless Skies. Rings are kind of... No, they're actually the same price. So amulets are the only thing more expensive. So we could gamble a couple of these. Why not? Let's gamble... Where's the tunic? Here we go. Let's gamble for a mythic tunic. Nope. But we did get some ancestral stuff and a unique. I have like 10 of these, but as you can see, the Obols are legit now. Don't sleep on them. 1,000 life per 5 seconds. Ooh, I don't know. You know. Fire resistance, gross, dude. Bunch of crud. Yeah, we're gonna trash all of this. But yeah, the point is, the game now I think is at a point where your time is not really wasted on any one particular event. And yeah, there's certain events that are very like specific for, you know, like if you need to raise your glyph levels, you have to do the pit now. It's no longer nightmare dungeons. But honestly, the pit is like pretty easy, and you can tune your difficulty very specifically. Like I think the last time I completed one was 40. Yeah. So let's just make it a little easier, because that one was actually kind of hard. Let's go down to 35. Well, I'll just show you how quickly you can run a pit once you have a build like up and running and fully online. It's really, really not so bad. But I like the pit because you can really you can decide how difficult things are going to be for you. You know what I mean? You don't have to like struggle the whole way to get some sort of benefit from the experience. And I mean, yeah, I mean, just look at what's happening. You know, I know I'm not playing some crazy high pit level, but this build is far from like maxed out. You know, it's really, I've had like 1 or 2 days to mess with this build, and most of that has been spent grinding. So I mean, yeah, we're not even close. Hey. This build's a little squishy right now. I had to work some things around, and I don't have the survivability I used to, unfortunately. But that's okay. We're going to crush this, no problem. You'll get to the end of the pit. You'll fight Belial. Yes, you will fight Belial, and he is annoying. I don't like fighting him. He pisses me off. He poisons you, and anything that poisons you or corrupts you or makes your skin melt off is pretty annoying in this game. It stacks pretty aggressively. So, I'm an idiot too. I just realized that I have neglected to increase my potion cap. I think you just have to go to the apothecary to do that. I completely forgot. It's usually tied to a quest to like remind you to do it, but I completely forgot. Huh, that's hilarious. No wonder I struggle to pop potions. Oh my God, I'm rocking 4. You know, I will say this: the past 2 or 3 play sessions have been a whirlwind. I mean, it took me probably like 2 hours to like feel like I was moving pretty quickly and like actually making progress. But once my initial leveling build came online, levels like 12 to 50, I mean, it literally took me like 3 hours, bro. And this game is so much faster. I like that because there's so much time spent grinding and searching for gear that like not having to also grind your level for like days is so nice. All right, yeah, this is Belial. This will be the last event that we touch on today before we make our parting words here. Hey, no pushing. Don't push me. Go away. You're a real jerk, you know that? And then he's always going to drop the Purified Eye of Belial, which again is one of those... oh wait, this is different. Unique Purified Essence. Hadriel's cleanses artifact. You wonder what it can be used for. That's different from this one. Rare Corrupted Essence. Unique Purified Essence. Huh. Actually, that's the first time I've ever seen that. So, but usually, yeah, he'll drop one of these, and then you take it to that Asmodan fight, and bada bing, bada boom. Awakened Glyphstone. Yeah, I guess we're just going to boost Law. Try to get this closer to 45, probably. Shouldn't take long. What do we get here? Some pants? Oh, wait. Do we already have these? Yeah, we picked up this. Blood Boiling Sepulchre Executioner. Badass sword, I gotta say. It looks really cool. Fortunately, I use one-handers. So, you know. Poke him with the pointy side. But yeah, folks, that is pretty brief, but I hopefully like a pretty good overarching idea of what it's like to play Diablo 4 in 2026. I mean, look, I'm having fun. I don't really know what else to say. Was it worth buying the Paladin? For me, yeah. I mean, $40, and that's the next expansion, right? It's not just for the Paladin. The Paladin, $40 to buy the expansion early. You get the Paladin early. That is the whole thing, which is cool because this is my gateway drug back into this game, and I could see myself actually putting in a tremendous amount of time into it again, especially with the efficiency at which you progress in the game. I mean, everything feels easier. Paragon, everything, the game has been accelerated, right? So, yeah, it's good. It's fun. I'm having a good time. There are so many new systems. I mean, even, what is it called? The Infernal Hordes, right? These are still in the game. These are still relevant. You can go get, like, a ton of stuff from this guy, or from these fights, and you get these different levels of compasses, too. I can't remember exactly. I want to say that the different levels increase the difficulty. Everything kind of just scales with your like world difficulty, I think. Obviously, the pit is the one exclusion. But yeah, you can run these legendaries and you have just a higher wave cap. So takes you a little bit longer, but you have more waves to earn your ether or whatever it's called, and then redeem for a big old bucket of mud or whatever it is you want to spend your money on. Yeah, there's new bosses, there's new grinds, there's new... I was about to say new places, but there's not really. I mean, if you play the expansion, there's a big old new places down here. And I'm guessing they're going to add more territory with the other expansion. I don't know. I actually have no idea. I probably should look into it. I think that information is getting released on February 11th. So most likely before you see this video, that information will be available. If I had to guess, based on my tendency to be really lazy about putting videos together. But yeah, anyways, that is Diablo 4, ladies and gentlemen. It is fun. I like it. I think you would probably like it. And if you do end up picking it up or hopping back on, consider sending me a text or a message or something. I mean, let's play together, baby. Let's do it. Let's get this social page a little bit fuller, because right now I'm seeing a lot of offlines. A lot of offlines. I don't even know most of these people. So, yeah, anyways, folks, thank you as always. I love you so much. If you enjoyed your time here today, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you really, really want to just rustle me good, consider sharing with a friend. We need to bring more into our flock. We are not quite Legion. We're kind of just like a group of people that meet every once in a while. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you, folks. I love you. Goodbye. So we're going to just spend about half an hour playing the game here, giving you my general thoughts after about 20 to 30 hours worth of gameplay. We'll see how it goes. There you have it, folks. What do you think? We had some time together today. Hopefully this is going to help you reach a decision. Is it worth the money? Is it not? I can't say for sure. Your money is earned with literal life essence. You spend your life earning that money. Is it worth spending it here? Is it worth spending your time and money, which is double time, on playing the game? I don't know. I enjoy my time. I like Diablo 4. It has its problems. I'm not saying it's better or worse than Path of Exile 2. I'm not saying it's better or worse than Titan Quest 2 or any other comparable game. It's fun for me. I've gotten my money's worth. And hopefully if this video leads you into a purchase, you enjoy your time as well. If not, so sorry. Anyways, folks, thank you as always. I will see you very soon, hopefully. And as always, I love you so much. Adios.